And welcome back to the Raw Reviews channel. And guys, today we're taking a look at the NECA Ben Cooper Creature Monster glow-in-the-dark action figure. Checking out the front of this packaging, it looks incredible. Just like I had stated before with the Frankenstein one, these are of course the monster kids or costume kids that I reviewed last year. But this time around, the costume kids have this glow-in-the-dark look to them, and it looks really sick. The packaging in general looks amazing. Love this sort of like retro style with the graphics of the monsters. Of course, you get this massive window featuring the figure in front, the monster text up there, the Ben Cooper logo, and then this text showing that it does glow in the dark. On the other side of the box, you do get some other graphics of the Ben Cooper monsters, and of course the title right there. It's the exact same thing except different monster graphics, as you can tell. On the back, you do get like a checklist featuring some of the other figures, and of course showing the function of the glow-in-the-dark sort of like clothing or costume. You of course get the Ben Cooper logo up here, and then this text saying collect them all. And I always think this is really cool, but NECA always credits the people behind the figurine, so you can see who painted it, who sculpted it, and things like that. And then on top, we do have the name of the figurine, which is the creature. But without further ado, let's go ahead and review this figurine. And here's a look at the figure out of the box. And taking a closer look, it really brings it out. The whole, sort of like swamp creature look, I love it so much. You can definitely tell, the sort of quality and things like that is always above and beyond, especially when it comes to the costume that the kids are based around. Definitely a win for sure. But before I get too much into it, let's go ahead and start from top to bottom. Looking at the head sculpt, it looks amazing. Again, love the style of the mask. Of course, you do get some really beautiful, vibrant colors. From the green to the red and even the yellow really sticks out. I also like how you can see the kid's eyes right there. You really have to brighten them up just to see it, but even without, the whole like light situation, still looks really creepy and gives off, really nice creep factor for the costume. And also, like we've stated before, the masks do not come off at all and are part of the actual head sculpt. So you can see right here, it's a young boy, and he has like this short cut right here, brown hair. But overall, looks really nice. Checking out the costume or the torso, I love it. This is a really neat graphic design. Love the swamp monster or like the swamp creature. And then of course you do get that really nice sort of like red to go along the outfit. But I like this touch of yellow, really brings it out. It also says creature right here on the side of the shirt. And then I've said this many times before with the trick-or-treaters or the costume kids. It is removable, their outfit. So you see right here, it's a Velcro piece. But again, I wouldn't really find sort of another outfit or something to go along this figure because the mask doesn't come off. So I don't really go as the point. Looking at the arms now, the arm does stick out right there. It is able to go all the way around, as you can see right here. Looks very nice. He has a double elbow, a swivel, and articulation at the wrist and the hand. And looking at the other arm, does go out right there. It's able to move around all the way, as you can see right there. Double elbow, swivel, and articulation at the wrist and the hand. Check out his legs. He almost is able to go into a full-on split. He is able to sit down very nicely. Legs go back right there. And you can also feel like a swivel around the thigh area. And then checking out his knees, they go into a kneeling position. And last but not least, we also have his feet right here. He has these blue tennis shoes. They look very nice. The feet themselves do point down. They point up. And there is rock wrinkles. So he has a good action poses. And now checking out the accessory that is along with this figure. It's a trick or treat bag. Checking out the trick or treat bag. I love it. It's a completely different design, the graphic and things like that, from the Frankenstein one. And you can see right here, says trick or treat, has this cat right in the front, and the haunted house in the background. It's the exact same thing on the other side as well. And again, has that same sort of like different feel from the Frankenstein one. So yeah, I like the quality. And it fits very nicely in the palm of his hand right there. So yeah, really good quality accessory. And real quick, before I do the overview, I did want to go over a few other things. One being, again, I forgot to include the sort of like added on costume shop background that is within the box. It's a really cool background, kind of retro style, things like that. So there's a neat little display in case you don't have anything. And for the other play feature, I'll have to turn down the lights. But just like with Frankenstein in the background, this glow in the dark figure, basically says it in the name. And you can see that the shirt and the mask glow perfectly. I love how it's this very vibrant green. And I'm recording this again like midday. So right now it is currently 7 o'clock. And yeah, all you do is just shine a bright flashlight on it or, whatever you can find. And just with a few simple strokes, you have a glow-in-the-dark action figure. So as an overview of this figure, again, just like with the other costume kit right there, the Frankenstein, this has to be a 10 out of 10 for me. Not only is the playability, right there, but I love the retro design again. It just, brings back that classic Halloween look and style perfectly. And for it being, one of the other trick-or-treaters, every time I get one of these guys, it's always cool to review them. Just because they're always unique and they're very fun in their own different ways. So yeah, this one is definitely worthwhile in the collection. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review as much as I did making it, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me for more, because this month is going to be jam-packed with even more spookier reviews. So with that said, I'll catch you all on the next one.